Fine.
Hi,
We didn't forget
we're
to cancel.
here.
We right here. Oh my goodness.
We're
We heard.
yeah,
We just was chit
that was
chatting
so
again.
dramatic.
We likes to talk.
I
Is
for,
the issue.
I didn't remember. I didn't see the time had gone at all. So RB. Um, maybe they forgot to cancel. Deidre,
She ain't got no
stop it.
patience, apparently. No faith at all.
I literally said hi in the chat 3 minutes ago. Please. That felt like peer pressure. That felt a little pointed.
She was like, I need them to come on now. Now.
Hello.
Get
I was
here,
like,
get
I know you
here
saw my hi.
on
She was like, I know she said hi, but maybe she just forgot to cancel.
time. Come in here. The call is coming from inside the house.
Hello? No, I see what you did there, Deidre. It worked.
It
Not for
worked. As soon
nothing.
as she saw it, she was like, we gotta go live. I said, oh, okay. Okay. That's
Interrupted
okay.
Shay and everything. I was like, oh, excuse me. Let me push this big red button
I was making
because
a point and everything.
I was like, cut it. Wrap it up.
Cut it.
Wrap it up.
Cut
We
it.
had
Not the wrap
people
it up box.
waiting on.
Not the wrap it up box. Hey, yo, wrap it up, B.
We're here. Good morning, y'all. Oh, let's do a little roll call. Everybody, they was waiting on us, Shay. And Shay ain't been here in so long. Hi, good morning.
Good
Happy
morning.
Friday. I'm Britt.
Morning.
This is my channel, Brittwriterly. It's a book and author too, where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture. These days I do that through our chits and our chats and FriYAY reading sprints between sprints and every other month on my channel. Shay, is that your computer booming?
Yeah, that's my phone. I'm about to turn it on silent. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, usually now I do it through conversations we have on sprints like this and on our writerly conversations, which are every other month on my channel and then every other month on Shay's channel. Shay is my critique partner and friend, and I will now let her introduce herself. What? Introduce herself. What?
Hey y'all, I'm Shay with the hobbies, or as recently I've dubbed myself Shay with the skates, because that's all I be doing right now is skating and reading. I do be reading. I've been reading more books, y'all. I done read like 4 books in like 2 weeks. I'm really proud of myself.
Ooh.
I'm like 65% through this, and I'm loving it. So cute. So far, almost everything I read this year I've liked. There's only been one thing I read that I didn't like, and it was 0.25. Woo. Can't wait to tell y'all about that monstrosity. But I'm Cachet. I be reading, I be writing, I be creating and skating. And if that's something you think you might be interested in looking at, go ahead head over to my channel. Right now, do I be putting up videos? Sure. What do I be doing? Skating. Am I gonna put up videos doing anything else? Probably. Will y'all see them? Probably eventually, but right now, I don't know when that's gonna be. But eventually it's coming. It's coming. And that's all I got for y'all. Oh, 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 oh. Furrowed eyebrows. Oh. Wrinkly dinkly dinkly in the forehead.
I'm just like, it's really. Do you have a link for your survey? What are you talking about? Please.
That please though. That
Please.
please. That please.
Because I'm just like, or, or you could easily figure it out by opening it on your computer and with your phone. Like, why do I have to do an extra step when you could very easily solve this yourself? Why do you think I have time to do something special for you when I took the time to set up the order as it was? That's my question. It's an email. I know you have at least one computer, probably more. So I'm not certain why you think I should stop what I'm doing to create this super easy thing for you. Because at this point, I'm not pressed one way or the other. I just, Restoration Nation. But also, that's my sister in Christ, and I love her. So will I find the link? Maybe. I'm really not pressed one way or the other.
It's a
So if I
maybe
don't
for
find a
me.
link, right? No, like the frustration will pass. Will I do the task? Maybe not, because also what I said still stands. Even when I'm not frustrated, you can easily fix that yourself, and should. It's not. I'm not pressed to
Why I feel like your
make
nails are
that work for
longer.
you.
I feel like your nails are longer than normal this
Girl, I
time.
thought you said, well, I feel like your nose is longer. And I was like, oh, not you calling me Pinocchio.
Girl. Okay.
But then my
Yeah.
brain reprocessed it because it was like,
Got you.
that's not right.
Right. Go ahead.
They're not.
They look longer
Cruella
than
de Vil,
normal.
Cruella de Vil.
Maybe
If
it's because
she
of
doesn't
the color.
scare you,
I feel
no
like they don't
evil
look
in the
that long.
world.
Okay.
Uh, get into it.
Okay. All right, a little monochromatic thing. You can okay, give me the black and white. All right.
What? Oh my gosh, are you
Oh
talking
my
about
God,
me?
why are you so
Oh
extra?
my
Yo,
goodness.
what is wrong with her?
Oh, she's talking about me. I can't figure it out.
I can't with
I don't
you.
want to take up too much space. I don't want to take up too much attention. But if I'm attention grabbing, I can't steward that for you. Do you know what I mean? Like
What is wrong with this girl, bro?
like if I'm just the one that you want to look at, I can't stop that. I can do the step back method and try not to draw you in. But if you're drawn in, you see,
What
I'm
are
a
you reading
passive
today,
participant in that.
Miss Writerly? What are you reading today? What are you
Are,
reading?
are you talking to me?
Yeah, what are you reading today, ma'am?
What was your question? I couldn't.
What are you reading today, ma'am?
I don't know. No thoughts, no pretty. I don't know. I don't know. But I can greet the chat and then we can ask them and then I can ask you. And then by the time we get to me, I may know the answer to your question. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning, Deidre. With your
This
mind
the
games
sad
on
face
deck.
for
See you.
me. It's the sad face.
Right. It's like, oh, maybe they forgot. Okay, Deidre, we see you. Miss you too.
Miss you.
I miss you like every day. That's a good song. I
Good
feel like
morning,
Beyonce songs get
Adrian.
overrated and underrated at the same time. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Adrian. It's cold in here. My nose is cold. Good morning, Nina.
Good morning.
Good
Yeah, I put a
morning,
hoodie on.
Samantha Marie.
Good
Hmm.
morning. I see. I put a hoodie
Pat.
on. So it's cool.
I know I need to go grab one.
I'm hoping
Sister
that we
Oliva's gonna
actually
laugh.
get in the fall and not that it's just cool. And it's gonna be back to the 100s next week. Is what I'm really hoping.
Yeah, we'll see. Good morning, General Manager Pat. Good to see you on the floor. It's like when the
Oh,
it's like
oh,
when the ticket
oh.
said
Okay, Tia. Okay, Tia. You got jokes. You got jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. Okay.
that feels a little bit pointed for a 13-minute wait. I'm not calling you a pointy person,
It was
I'm just
hyperbolic
saying
at best. 8:45 though. That's an hour and 45 minutes. Woo. I'm gonna drink my water.
we were at a
My
smooth
business,
13.
Tia.
Drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. And then she said this before she said, hey. What's crazy to me is she said this at 10:16. Now we get into the receipts. She said this at 10:16. We were already on. So what you talking about? Some hey, as far as you were concerned, we were right on time. And now here Pat come adding on. Pat, you're supposed to be addressing customer complaints up front,
right?
and
Come on,
redirecting them. Okay, not just stopping at affirmation. Come on now, Pat. Affirm and redirect. I'm so sorry that they were later than you expected. I am so glad that you were able to see them today as you hoped, and that they seem to be in fine spirits for their time spent. You gotta spin it. You gotta spin it, Pat.
Gotta
Come on.
spin it, right?
I'm reading everything but what's on my TBR. Mercy.
Man, I feel like
For you.
TBRs like don't ever work for me because whatever I put on them, I don't read. So
Hello, it's like psychological. It's just another tab.
if I put it on the list, it ain't gonna get read.
It's like, no, reading is my escape. If I have a to-do list for reading, I also have to escape that by not attending to it. That's just the rules. I don't make them, but I am bound to them against my will.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I abide by them for sure.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything else for you. Am I a Leo? Absolutely not. I am a Virgo with all of my heart. Virgo sun, moon, and Scorpio rising. I'm very Virgo. My house is very Virgo. Mercury, all of that. Taylor,
oh my God, it's been forever. How
okay, I was like, I have a vague memory of
the
a Taylor.
18 when me and Day would stream, when Taylor would be in there with us. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I've officially met you then, but if I haven't, welcome. We hope you stay a while, and if I have, get to see you again.
Ooh, girl.
I don't know what you want from me. Yes, we hydrating. I'm about to put on some
hydrating for real.
Oh yes. Reading Women of the Post by Joshunda Sanders, historical POC fiction. Historical fiction.
Way I removed the N and the D and saw Joshua Sanders the first time. I did. Like when I read it in my head, and then when I went back and read it, I was like, "Oh, that is definitely not Joshua." I read the D in my head.
Tis what tis. Y'all, I have troubling news for you today. Let me just. Reporting live. Our dear dog Otis has crossed the Rainbow Bridge. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. I just went in and here, boy, whistled. I can't whistle so really. I just like, whoo, like whistle. And he didn't come. He didn't come when I called him. I checked all the places that we've been together. I know, Felicia. I know. I checked all the places that we've been together, aka my YouTube watch history, removed. So I think that he's crossed the Rainbow Bridge. He was such a good boy, the goodest. We all know. And I think that we can all take comfort in the fact that in his last days, we were here for him as a community of literates. And that when nobody else was coming to see Otis, we were coming to see Otis. So he crossed that beautiful bridge knowing that he mattered, that he was valued, and that he was going to be missed. And I think that lit his way home. This is really difficult and shocking. Lean on each other. Pray with each other. Pray for each other. Continue to drink water. Continue to mind your business. And as you see dogs around, timers around that remind you of our goodest boy, show them the love that you would like to give to Otis to honor him. Okay. Thank you for that moment of silence. What are y'all reading? She asked with heavy heart. Oh, okay. See, I only met Taylor once. Thank you, Felicia. I just found this out right before we came on. So while y'all were asking where we were, I had just received very shocking news that, I came on and I was jovial because that's the kind of person I am, Mercy. Gather yourselves, please. Or don't, you have a right to grieve in whatever way you want. If you're able and willing to share a few words about what Otis meant to you, the floor is open. If that's too difficult to do right now, I understand that. We all have to process. You can just say what you're reading, and we'll just flow into that. Shay, if you're able to say either what Otis meant to you or to just say, I can't right now, but here's what I'm reading.
I can't right now, but what I'm reading.
I get it.
It's Briarcliff Prep by Brianna Pippin. It is about a historically Black boarding school. It is actually, so it's YA, and y'all know I have a love-hate relationship with YA, but it's a YA with a younger protagonist than what I'm used to. She's a freshman in high school, and most YAs that I've read, they're not that young. And so it's cute. I'm liking it. I'm like 60% through the book, so I'll probably finish it before the weekend is out. Hopefully I finish it today, honestly. But I'm really liking it. It's cute so far. There are content warnings for domestic violence in relationships, like in a relationship thing. And so far it hasn't like gotten there, but like the undertones of it being there are there, like a controlling relationship in the story. So I'm liking it. I'm liking the way that the story is being told. I'm liking the voices of the characters. Everybody sounds different and distinct. I think it's a pretty decent debut so far. So I'm hoping that it stays there. So right now it's at least a 4-star read right now. So I'm hoping it stays there before I get to the end of it.
Cool. I remember us talking about bringing up that book a year ago in a writerly conversation. So it's cool to see it out.
Yeah. Vina gifted it to me, and so I'm getting into it.
Okay.
So I've been hybrid reading it between the book and the audiobook.
Oh, there's an audiobook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beta reading a nonfiction. Amani Perry?
Amani Parks?
I thought you said Amani Perry. I was like, the professor? Anyway, I'm beta reading a nonfiction by a hybrid author about using Twitter /X. Interesting. Yes, as Pat, General Manager Pat, with her usual prompts, please do hit that like button. All right, we are going to go into our first sprint. I'm going to heat up some tea because it's cold in here and it's affecting my throat box. I am a delicate flower and I need very careful tending. What was I reading this morning? Can anyone take a guess?
Your Bible.
Very good guess. No, but that's on the agenda for later today. Let me set up the circumstance. I don't know what I want to read, but I was reading something already. Right? I was like, I don't know what I want to read. So I just, chose something out of my library. What was I reading? Anyone?
The Amaranthian Saga. Okay. I mean, those are only 2 guesses.
Either the Bible or the Amaranthian Saga.
They're really only 2 guesses. So,
and there we have it. There we have it. I was reading Makoto in the Reaper Village. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. Not Felicia said a book. Felicia, I'm about to put you in timeout. I'm about to put you in.
I would concur. I know what I read today. A book. Well, he's not wrong.
You're not wrong. Absolutely. I was reading the Amaranthian Saga. I will probably continue. I may back up because for the last few days, maybe it's because my spirit knew that Otis had been taken away, but the second book in the Amaranthian Saga is Kimiko and the Accidental Proposal, and the love interest is a dog clansman, and he has a little brother named Ever, which is a beautiful name. And I love Ever. He's a pup, not a puppy, a pup. And he's so cute. He's like 2. And the Travis Baldry does all of the narration for the Amaranthine Saga audiobooks, and he is so freaking talented. And his voice forever is, oh my gosh. Whatever he was paid was not enough because, oh my gosh, I love Ever. And there's this line in the book where he's meeting someone new, Tenma. Oh, Tenma. Meeting Tenma, this dorky, lonely 18-year-old. And oh no, he was meeting Kimiko's father. And obviously it's her dad, so they smell alike. But he's never met his dad. So he was like, I don't know you, does I? And I literally was like, please, please. Ever is so cute. So that line has been circulating in my head. I'm like, I just have to go check on Ever. I have to go. She my babe. So I'm probably gonna be making tea and listening to book 2 of the Amaranthine Saga, which I think it is safe to say at this point is my favorite. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. Those of you who've been here for a while already knew the answer to that question, much like Shay. But you were right, and I think you can take pride in that. That's just me. Tia is reading A Date for the Mayor by Aubrey Penn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have y'all on in the background while I get ready for work, so I have to hop out chat. But I love y'all. Hope you enjoy your reading. Bye, Taylor.
Thanks,
Thanks for dropping
love. Have a great
by.
day. Bye.
Okay, I had to find a different timer that wasn't Otis. It is another dog timer. I am not trying to like force a replacement on y'all. If we don't like it, we don't have to use it again. We're just gonna get a visit from a dog. Let's call him an emotional support or grief counseling dog. But if it triggers you or makes you feel away, let me know. And we don't have to do it again. But we're just gonna have this timer with this little golden retriever. And maybe. And wait a minute. Why are you not? Yes, sure. That's the wrong thing. I don't know why it didn't even pull up. It's the conspiracy. Shay, I may have to have you do this.
Okay. You want to send me the timer you want to use?
No, here it is. Okay, I just have to refresh it. All right. Here is a little cutie with a little snoop in the camera. I know, little puppo. Okay, we're gonna get started, y'all. So in 3, 2, 1, y'all turn them pages. Did y'all hear how that timer ended? It was like a dog howling. Did y'all hear that? I didn't even know what I was hearing for a second. It was really crazy. I don't know why my shirt keeps trying to like come down today. My landlady was like, "Who are you getting all sexy for?" I was like, "Nobody," because my shirt kept like coming down. Anyway, I was reading Kimiko and the Accidental Proposal. It's going well, per usual. And I got a little bit of breakfast and got some tea. Yeah, I got like 5 minutes in, but I made my tea and burned my tongue very quickly, but I put some ice in it. I feel a little bit traumatized by it, so I'm scared to sip again, but I do have my tea. And this little RX bar, which I was like, I don't know. I've always been a little, what's the word? Wary of them. Because of the way they list their ingredients, and I'm just like, it's giving we don't add salt and pepper. But it's actually good. This one is a chocolate sea salt. And it's actually yummy. So that's not having for breakfast. How did you do?
I was trying to mark where I was in the audiobook or where I was in the book, so I had to put the right there. I'm good. I made some progress. I started my breakfast, so I'm doing some shrimp and eggs. Gotta get that protein going and whatnot. I'm loving it. The sisters are like getting their relationship back together. The main character just lost out on this thing she was really wanting to go for, and it made me think about just okay, so I don't know. The main character is 14, so obviously this isn't the same. But it, should I say it? I don't want this to sound haughty. It's not to sound haughty, like at all. But like,
That's
how
usually
like,
my role. Go ahead.
but like, okay, like I'm one of those people that like, there's very few things that I've tried for that I haven't ever gotten because I like work really, really hard for. So there's very few things that it's like I've met all the qualifications for and not gotten. And so like that's kind of how like that's what happens in the story to her. And so it made me think about like when I was in a position that happened to me the first time and like how I felt. And it just was like I remember that feeling of being like and like everyone telling you all the logical reasons why it didn't work out for you and why it's not a reflection of you as a person or your character or what you had, and you logically knowing that that's true, that there were other barriers to entry that you couldn't do anything about, but still you feel like it is because you put so much of yourself into this thing. So it just was like I remember being there. I remember being there. And I also was thinking, dang, if this would have happened to me sooner in life, maybe I would have been able to handle that situation a little bit better instead of having that happen at like 23 because that happened at 14.
Yeah.
Because again, like if you've never had it happen, the first time it
Yeah.
happened,
There must
it
be
be
some mistake. I
right.
did my
Like,
part.
and I mean, it was like, don't get me wrong, they made a mistake. Truthfully, they did, but still, you live in your life, right? I got through it. Is the thing. So,
Yeah. Important life lessons. Some of these
right.
lessons
Life
is
lessons.
way
You
better
gotta
to
learn them
learn
at some
younger
point in
than
time.
older.
Whether you learn them at 14 to 23, you gotta learn.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Alicia. I hydrate. I have my tea. I already feel a little bit warmer.
Yay.
And this is with orange. This is orange spice tea. It's so good. I started, and my tongue is still burnt, but I put an ice cube in it, so it's not as like stinky hot now, but like my tongue is already scorched. Um,
The
I
exterminator
started
is supposed
drinking
to
this
come.
tea.
I don't know when he's gonna come. Just FYI,
Huh?
but the exterminator is
Huh?
supposed to come. The exterminator is supposed to come. I don't know when he's gonna come, but just FYI,
Okay.
I might have to like go off camera for a little bit.
Okay. We're about to go back into another sprint. But yeah, it's orange spice tea. It's so good. Like it's really spicy. Like it's just they're like you can really get the spice. It just lights up my palate. I love it so much. Decorating the house for fall and took some quick book pics. Y'all are really out here about it, changing your house for the season. Go you.
I can't wait to have a house to do that. I don't really care about my apartment, but if I had a house, I would definitely be one of those people. It's
I
time
can't
to
say
get
that I
the
would.
fall decorations out. I would totally be one of those people.
Can't say that I would. I'm not really into decorating though, so I'll just do something classic that goes throughout the seasons. I have a tote full of stuff and no office to put them in. Yeah, downsizing was hard because I had to put a full office worth of stuff into one bedroom, and I was like, oh, where are my books gonna go? That was 3 boxes and like 6 bags to get all of my books here. It was quite the task. It was quite a task. Okay, let's go into our second sprint. I think we might, for the second time, actually get 3 sprints in. I don't know. I can't say that for certain. I'm just saying. It's a possibility we're working towards. I don't know how y'all felt about the dog timer. I think Otis was better. This dog he's cute. His face is right there. He's so cute. But he don't do nothing. Otis did something. Otis would look over at the camera every once in a while. And he had really good, beautiful piano music. This dog, there's nothing behind the timer. I unmuted it and it was just the sound of air. It was nothing until he started howling when the timer was over. And I was like, I need you to invest a little bit more of your cuteness into making this video happen. Like, come on. So I don't know how I feel about this dog. We'll just move through another one next time until we find another puppo to foster. But we do appreciate this golden retriever making his way through in our time of bereavement. So at any rate, present. My baloney has a first name, it's Oacar. My baloney has a second name, it's Meyer. I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with VOLOGNA. Alrighty, and 3, 2, 1, y'all turn the pages. See, it's unmuted and nothing. Can't Every time, I'm still cold, so I just had to get my little blanket hoodie. But I'm not feeling that dog timer. I'm just really not. Um, let's see. Watching an ad for Good Morning America's bookish advent calendar, and someone needs to do a Black bookish advent calendar. What is an advent calendar?
You know, where you like do something or open and it's like a gift every day leading up to Christmas or whatever. Or like a chocolate every day or whatever. It's like one, you know.
No.
I feel
News to
like you've
me.
seen them. I didn't know that's what they were called.
I don't think I'm no. I don't think I've seen it, but
I mean, they sell them at
sounds
Walmart.
yummy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think you've seen them. You just didn't know what they were. Is what I'm saying. Like, they sell them everywhere, like every holiday, like every Christmas time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you've seen them. You just didn't know that's what it was or what it was called.
It's not coming to mind. We used to make them in Catholic school. Okay. Um, sure. Well, Vina, that sounds like you're perfectly qualified to make a Black Bookish Advent calendar. How did that sprint go for y'all? I'm getting a little tired. So that was definitely our last sprint, but at least we got in a strong two. And I need to like perk my stuff up and get some work done also. And maybe go get a little coffee. I don't know. It's like it's gray. It's a gray day. It's chilly, so I'm bundled. And here's the thing. I really got like I haven't yawned at all. I've only even been awake for like since 9. So and it's 11:48. I should be cool, but when I put on this snuggle hoodie, and instant yawns, instant yawns. So I'm just like I don't. I don't know. And will I be leaving my house at 12 o'clock noon? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. When the hungry masses are all rushing around trying to get food before they have to go back to work, no. Mm-mm. I will not be caught up in their feeding frenzy. So I'll have to wait at least until 2. And who knows what'll happen between 12 and 2. It could be a nap. It could be lunch. Hopefully it's lunch. It could be work. It could be anything. It could be writing. Oh, gosh. The drudgery of it all. I don't know. It could be Netflix. It could be SWAT. It'll probably be Shamar and SWAT. But other things can happen around Shamar and SWAT. You know, like as I'm supporting my second husband, I can do other things. And it's not really fair to call him my second husband because I knew Shamar before I knew Leroyce. Um, I really knew Shamar first, so it's not really right for me to call him my second husband. Really, he's my first. And I haven't spoken to Leroyce in a while. He's been busy, you know. The streets of Chicago, it's not that it's ghetto out there or anything. They just keep him busy. So anyway, while I am supporting first husband, I can do other work. I could make a coffee here. Technically, she has a Keurig, so maybe I will, but probably I won't. Anyway, now that my toenails are painted, I really am like, what more can I do for the day? Serious question. And the answer is, I don't know. Maybe nothing. Probably nothing.
Chill.
Some Christians do them, but now it's a big mainstream thing that people just do now to gift themselves stuff. Interesting.
I mean, because Christmas ain't really never been a Christian holiday. It's definitely been an American capitalist holiday for sure.
Right. So
that makes
there's
sense.
that, first
Right.
of all. But second of all, the idea of making a calendar to gift yourself things just seems like a lot of work. And also, I think I still don't understand precisely what the calendar does or is for. So there's also that. But anyway, I'm also not, I don't need to understand. It's okay. But if you're
Honestly,
gonna
I
take a
think it's
black,
like a way to like, I honestly, personally, because you know how like, well, like on, and I'm not Jewish, so I could be wrong about this, but I feel like on
hey
Hanukkah,
Nicole.
like you get something every day, and I know with Kwanzaa, you technically like exchange something every day too. So I felt like people were doing it as like a way to give something every day.
Oh,
You
give
know?
something
Yeah, because
to
it's like
someone
you
else.
don't like necessarily create an advent calendar for yourself. Like you
Oh,
gift them to people usually. So like
oh, how
yeah, like
sweet.
yeah, like so like my like last year my baby cousins got like one and one was like an advent calendar, and every day it was like a piece of a nativity set. So every day they built a
Oh,
new piece to create like a
woo,
nativity scenery for 25 days.
how
Or like
involved.
one was like a set of baby books for baby girl, and so each day she got a new book and they read a new book. So
Interesting. Well, okay, cool. Fading fast here. Nicole, how are you? We're also heading out because even though it's technically only been an hour and 39 minutes, it's 11:52 and I'm fading. And I don't know what can pick me back up besides putting on. That's not true. Really, like SWAT is not like SWAT doesn't pick me up. It's obligatory support for my husband. Um, but nothing really perks me up like yelling at an anime. So maybe will I do that? Probably not. Probably not. I'm just gonna lay on the couch and do what comes naturally, whatever that is. And try, really try to make my way through some emails. And hopefully in doing that, something gets done. And it probably will. At least one administrative thing that is time sensitive will get done today for sure. After that, who can know? Who can know? Um, Shay, outros or not. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're muted.
got you. Honestly, all I was saying was I'm gonna go live whenever I braid my hair. So whenever my hair is braided, that's when y'all see me live on my channel. I'm not gonna tell y'all when it'll be because I don't know. Because did I say that my hair was gonna be braided by the 1st and it's the 15th? Sure, we're not gonna talk about it.
And there you have it. Y'all have a beautiful Friday. There will be a writerly conversation the last Tuesday of this month, si du ver, which is Haitian Creole for if the Lord wills. That's all I got.
I
I'm
thought you said
sleeping.
see you there. I didn't even know you said something in a different language. It sounded
Si
like
du ver.
I was like, oh, okay, see you there. We will see you there.
We will. We will if the Lord wills it. All right. Y'all have a wonderful Friday. If you have not listened, my podcast with my friend Shannon is out. It's called The Legends of Two Black Girls. Definitely check it out. The link to our Instagram name is in the bio. The podcast is on Spotify and Apple and the usual major platforms. So yeah, if you want to hear me yell about anime or hear us cackle about anime, that's the place to be. All right, y'all, drink water and mind your business. Bye.
Bye.